Polling has begun for the men's second Varsity 8 Grand Final. And the race has begun. Looks like a clean start from all crews, and crews look to be even coming through the first 100 meters. Coming up on about 200 meters, crews still look to be even. So we're coming up on 250 meters. It looks like Bates and Trinity and Hobart and Marist may lead the field by about a seat. It's a very close race in these first 500 meters. Coming up to the 400 meter mark, it looks like it is Bates in the lead by about a seat over Hobart. Followed by Marist, BC, Trinity, and Tufts, all bow-ball to bow-ball, about 4 seats down on Bates and Hobart. Looks like either Bates or Hobart will be the first to cross the 500-meter mark. They are bow-ball to bow-ball, and it looks like Tufts is pushing up towards that lead position to be in contention with Bates and Hobart. Bates and Hobart have crossed the 500-meter mark, and as have Marist, BC, Trinity, and Tufts, and we'll go over to this launch.
Marist are vying for third place, but at the same time we have Boston College and Trinity right in the mix. So two crews, Hobart and Bates, have broken away from the field, and they are neck and neck, stroke for stroke. Hobart is at a 35, and then in the trailing pack of 4 crews vying for the bronze medal, we have Tufts just ahead of Boston College, who might have a foot or so on Marist, and then Trinity is not even a half a length down. As we look toward the leaders again, we have Hobart just ahead, maybe about two seats ahead. Hobart is ahead of Bates, and they are going stroke for stroke. Looking to the trailing pack, again, we are going very quickly, looking at how close we've got. Tufts is in lane 6, and they are about a foot behind Boston College, who are in third place right now. But looking across the field, we have Marist, and it is only Trinity who has fallen slightly off the pace at the 1,000-meter mark. And we've got clear leaders in first and second place with Hobart and Bates. And then again, the race here is for third place with Boston College out just in front of Tufts, and Marist fighting to stay with that group, and Trinity still overlapped. Hobart is ahead by about 2 seats. Hobart and Bates continue to battle it out and move away from the field. Boston College still holding on to that third position right now, but they are being challenged by Marist and by Tufts. You can hear the coxswain say, "We're walking," and Trinity is now in the mix. In third place, we've got Boston College, and then we've got 3 crews right behind them. Boston College is at a 38. Looking quickly up to our leaders, it is still Hobart by about a seat over Bates, but with 500 meters to go, that is anybody's race. Fourth place is Boston College, and then we have 3 crews straight across for fourth. Tufts, Trinity, and Marist are all stroke for stroke as we come into the final stretch. It is now Boston College, and turning it over to you, Jeff.
Field is vying for that third place location, and that's between Marist, BC, Trinity, and Tufts. So again, Bates and Hobart seem to be the two crews that will be determining this race. They're both going into their final sprint. They've upped the stroke rate, but it's too close to call as to which one is ahead of the other this stage between Bates and Hobart. Then we go back a little bit to BC, then Marist, Trinity, and Tufts. Again, it looks like on the surge, it looks like Bates is putting their push on. They are extending a slight lead over Hobart now, who has a length and a half over the rest of the field. BC looks like they're going to be in third with Marist, Trinity, and Tufts. Again, okay, Bates crosses in first, followed by Hobart. Then BC, Trinity, very close between Marist and Tufts. The next race will